A long time ago, at the edge of a lush field, there was a beautiful forest. Near the forest, there was a tiny village where small creatures and animals lived. Among them were two special beings, a hard-working ant and a fun-loving grasshopper. It was summer. The sun was shining brilliantly, and the fields were in bloom. Everywhere was greenery. This was the time when most creatures collected food for themselves, so they wouldn't face any trouble in the cold winters. The grasshopper was a bright green, long insect with a shiny body and a very playful nature. He would spend all day singing and dancing with his tempera, a stringed insect instrument. He thought life is just to be lived, not worked. He would sit on tree branches, sing sweet songs, and sometimes fall into bushes while swaying. He loved his carefree life dearly. On the other hand, there was a tiny ant, diligent, wise, and calm. She was not alone, but worked together with the entire ant community. Every day, she collected grains, dried leaves, and edible things. Their lines stretched from the fields to their homes. The grasshopper laughed at them, saying, "Why work so hard? Winter is far away. Come, sing and dance with me." But the ant replied politely, "We can have fun later, but first, it's important to prepare for the future. When the snow falls and cold sets in, nothing will be available to eat, and nothing will grow in the fields." Still, the grasshopper didn't budge and said, "You folks have such a boring life. Look at my life, so joyful, so free." As time passed, the trees began to wither. Leaves started falling, and cold winds began blowing. The fields became barren, and snow spread a layer over the ground. Now, that fun-loving grasshopper was shivering. He had nothing to eat, nothing to cover his head, and no strength left to make a sound. "I wish I had saved some grains," the grasshopper thought while shivering. Now he was hungry and thirsty, shivering towards the ant's house. The ant's house was made under a tree in the ground. Inside, there was warmth, the aroma of food, and a sense of peace on the whole family's faces. The grasshopper gently knocked on the door. "Knock, knock. Is anyone there?" The ant opened the door, surprised to see the grasshopper was shaking, looking very weak and depressed. "Mr. Grasshopper, you in this state?" The ant invited him in. The grasshopper was embarrassed. "Forgive me. I never thought that hard work is so important. Now I understand that fun is important in its place, but nothing happens without responsibility and effort." The ant smiled. "It's never too late to learn. Come sit, drink this soup, and rest. Once you're feeling better, you can help with the work." Winter passed by. Spring came. This time the grasshopper was the first to get up and went out with the ants to collect grains. Now he sang and worked too. His life was now in balance. Every day, he told his story to the children and said, "Friends, fun is necessary, but work is even more important. If we prepare in time, we won't regret it later." Moral of the story: today's effort is tomorrow's security. He who prepares for winter and summer is truly wise. Joy is a part of life, but responsibility is its foundation.